Hello guys, and welcome to episode 39 of my Empire Total War campaign, playing as Great Britain on very hard difficulty. Today we're continuing after some really good battles against the Spanish. We broke the siege of Madrid finally, and we've also now won the battle on the way to Lisbon, which has allowed me to throw some reinforcements in that direction, and I'm hoping to be able to take that sooner than later. We've captured Gibraltar, and we have that locked down, and yeah, now it's just a matter of cleanup and basically starting to rebuild the buildings in the Spanish provinces. So let's go ahead and fix this pleasure gardens. That's actually going to give us the happiness we need to stop the rebellion here and allow us to continue the tax, and then we can start to rebuild some of these places as well. So I think here originally it was a Catholic church. Changing that to a Protestant one might be a nice idea, but what's the town like? It's very poor, so getting a smith there probably not the best idea. We're going to get a church school, and that will start to convert the populace. Up in France, I do definitely want to invest in more troops if I can. So we're going to fix up these units where needed, and we're going to recruit some more. So let's add to these garrisons. I think I need another set of cannons here, so we'll bring those in. I'll get also a line infantry there as well. In this army, we've got 12-pounder foot artillery. I think we can go for another arty there with maybe another line infantry as well. And in France, we probably need... let's get some dragoons maybe. Saying that, probably just getting a regiment of horse would be better. So we'll do that. Okay, so that's going to make our French border very strong indeed. And we have the story of Königsberg developing this whole time. The Poland-Lithuanian forces are coming at us strong, and we are looking to take Jelgava so that we can then defend that until our navy arrives to extract us, which is going to be very amusing. The Kurland navy isn't very strong, so that shouldn't really get in our way. But this is definitely an attack that I'm going to have to play out this turn. And then other than that, we have the Americas. So we lost Caracas previously. I've brought over Jack Condent here in order to defend Punda. So we're going to put him into the port there. We have our army down here, but I'm really hoping that there's nothing at Bogota. Let's move a little bit closer here. Okay, thank God. There isn't anything there. Well, barely anything. What is there? Mounted Tribal Auxiliary. That's really good, actually, because I thought that they would move the majority of their forces to Caracas to take that, and they did. And now we've sort of snuck away from that, and we're going to be taking Bogota. And I just realised they have a silver mine here and a gold mine. That's a high yield silver mine as well. And this is a gold mine down here as well. Wow, this is 6,834. Taking that would be so good. Okay, so this is another attack we're going to be making, and that's going to get us a ton of money. Oh, I'm looking forward to that. Fantastic. Okay, we're currently fixing up Kevin McDowell's army here. He's certainly been on a journey, that's for sure. He's gone all the way over to the Huron-Wyandot territory, up to Moose Factory to take that back, and I mean, he's left some forces to go and take York Factory, which we're going to move up there. But yeah, this navy's on the way back. Edward Russell's going to be picking him up, and then we'll move over to the last French colony here. Take that out. That would also delete the last French port. So that will be fantastic, and basically stop any French naval invasions or naval interference in the future. Actually saying that, they still own Martinique here, so that's something we might have to be a little bit worried about. But most of their ships are going to be brigs and sloops, so compared to our elite forces in the region, it's not too much of an issue. We also have this set up ready to go, and we're going to have to fight this one out. So we're going to start by doing just that. The race-built galleon versus all of our fourth rates and other ships we have. So I'm going to win this battle hopefully, and then we will fix up those ships in that port. And that will probably use up the rest of our cash, especially since the galleon that we have with us is very damaged. Like this galleon, I don't really want to have that in the fight at all, so we're going to hold it back. But the rest of my ships can all like line up, I guess. Let's put them in a group. No, let's take them out of the group. Is there a way in which I can like rotate the way that they're facing? I think I'm going to have to do it manually, because I was just thinking I could do this and just have like a blockade style thing going on. Alright, that'll do. Let's end the deployment. Speed it up. That galleon comes towards us. He's going to take broadsides from hopefully all of these ships. If not, we do have the wind with us, so I can start to circle around towards him. One thing that would really be cool is playing like a battle where you sort of attack them at the port and you set up an actual naval blockade. That would be so damn cool, and then the pirates are like trying to break out of it. That would just be awesome. But in this case, doesn't look like it's going to happen. Unfortunately, it looks as though yeah, they're going to be sort of just being annoying. We're gonna start racing towards them. Just slow it down a bit. Get our guns on target here. I might send these ones over this side. What the hell? Enemy admiral killed? The first person we killed on their race-built galleon was their admiral, who took a cannonball to the face. Oh my lord. That's spectacular. Just realised these ships aren't actually using their guns still. Very easy to forget to face the broadsides. And they will surrender soon. Under that much fire, they kind of have to. There's no way that ship, especially without an admiral, will want to stick about. Yeah, they surrendered. That's it. British Navy. Definitely cracking down on piracy in my campaign. Should we take this rape-spilt galleon? No, I don't think I want it. We'll just take the prize money. Okay, let's jump into port with our own ships, fix them up. Wait, why can't we fix them up? You need to be in a port and have sufficient funds to repair. Does that not count because it's a trade port? Oh, it's damaged, isn't it? That's why. Let's go round to La Habana. Okay, there we go. And we'll fix up that port. Good. Right, so we have 2 more battles to do. We've got the one at Bogota, and we've got the one at Kurland. The one at Kurland I think is going to be really difficult, but we will have to make it work.
The swine rot in the sty.
Let's go ahead and assault this on the battle map. We have Firelock Armed Citizenry versus my line infantry, which is the main reason that this should go in my favour. But assaulting a fort is never easy. We will have to make sure that I'm climbing in the right places. But that's going to be very hard when they have so many. And this is one of the smaller forts as well, so if they have all the Firelock Armistice on the walls, it's actually going to be very difficult to make ground. Oh, it's a big fort. Okay. I didn't realise that. And they've got improved fortifications. Okay then. We got 3 and 2 cannons. That's going to take their sweet time, isn't it? We'll have those there, and we're going to try and smash down the sections either side of the walls. Okay, as for where we're climbing, can I deploy the whole way around? No, only halfway around. But I'm going to deploy 1 unit here. We'll deploy 1 unit in the forest. I'll have 1 unit over here. And maybe 1 unit on the corner. I don't know, we'll have to wait and see where we can climb effectively. I'll keep the rest of these forces in the mid here with my general. That's fine. Okay, let's end the deployment. Fire away with the guns. And I'm going to have these guys go climb up this fort over there, that fort wall. As for over here, I guess we're going to go climb up this one. And we'll try and climb up on the far side over there. So we just got to try and climb up in all the locations where they aren't. So that they can't hit us as we are climbing. I think I'm going to climb up over here somewhere as well. What about the regiment of... Okay, the pikemen will have to go through the wall breaches that we make. So that's a job for them. I guess I can take those line infantry with them as well. Let's, yeah, run those. Don't want them to be in the way of those cannons for too long. Right, let's run all these men. Ooh, that's nasty. Don't want to be in front of those wolves for too long. These ones can walk now since they're behind cover. And I don't want to waste their... what do you call it? I don't even know. Basically, I want them to remain fresh. Don't want them to get fatigued from running everywhere when they don't have to. So, for example, here, now we're behind the wall there, we can just have these guys walk rather than run. These ones will probably have to run the entire time, which is fine. These guys... Okay, looks like they're going to put up the grapples. That's okay. These poor men that are nominated to run forwards. They never know what they're going to be up against. Well, that was a nice hit there with the cannon. Okay, men. Charge. Right, so we're making ground. This is good. One thing I'm very tempted to do is line up my troops along here and fire at them. But then again, that might give them an advantage. I'd rather just engage them in melee where we definitely have the advantage, because if they use their guns against us, you know, guns just kill people, whereas like in melee skill, there's a big difference. Very easy to shoot someone. Let's line these guys up. Okay, we're getting to the walls over there. We're just going to have to keep an eye on everything that's going on. And I got some cav coming out. I'll wait for our men to get up onto this wall. Climbing up over there, which is nice. I don't know if I want to climb up here, honestly. Especially if there are troops actually in my way. I think we're just going to run around the corner. Oh wow, we've actually been charged outside the walls on this side. Interesting. Let's turn to face them. If we can. Never mind. I need to get up here. That's kind of screwed me around with those lot. Maybe I guess I could have these guys come and shoot them. We've done it over here as well. We haven't lost too many men because of that. Alright, let's charge in. Start cutting down those firelock armed citizenry. We'll do the same over here. Good. I do actually find it really interesting how the AI did sally forth with those cav. Alright, we can have these guys go charge through as well now. I'm hoping that we win these engagements. We should. Quite convincingly, honestly. Once we capture that gate, I'm probably just going to walk through it. As for over here, well, we're fighting on the bridge, which is cool. I think we can definitely move these guys forwards though, right? Those walls are nearly destroyed. Let's just run them over towards the mid here, so they're not in the way of the cannons. Meanwhile, are we winning? Hard to tell. The thing is, they don't have bayonets and we do, so you'd think we would win quite easily. But in this case, because we're in a choke, I'm not sure it's the best bet. We've captured the walls. One thing we can do is line up and shoot down on them, so I'm going to do that. I'm also going to try and push through here with my infantry. How are we doing here? Oh, the militia I think is actually doing better than everything else. 84% wall damage there. Over here my men are definitely starting to win, I think.
Infantry reporting.
The unit ranks are really good as well. Okay, nice. I think we did a lot of damage to their horsemen there, as we've lined up like so. It would be nice for this gate to open for us, but I mean, in your own time, I guess. Okay, there we go. Spread out here. Oh no, my men ran away. There's 84 men left. And they ran. The power of walls.
Infantry! Infantry reporting!
Over here, I don't think they will run. Well, that's unfortunate though. I'm tempted to get my general over here. Maybe to increase the morale. Help out a little bit. Oh, that's their general. Not sure what this dude's doing, but I think he's stopping the other units from firing. Right, that wall's been taken down. Launch on through, men. Stop those guys from firing. These guys have recovered. Oh, they were militia. Okay, so that makes more sense. I thought they were line infantry. Still. Push into the back of that engagement. Oh, the general. The general's still alive, isn't he? He's going to charge in.
Yes, sir!
Go on, just kill the dude.
Attack! Right away! Right away! Double! Line infantry!
Okay, that cav's all dead. While I calm citizenry are trying to take on my pikemen. Not the general's dead.
Infantry!
Over here we're just killing off the rest of them. The one cavalry dude coming in. Oh, he's dead. Rip. Let's just have these guys come off the wall.
Yes, sir! Sir!
Over here, interestingly, the firelock armed citizenry followed us across the bridge and got themselves killed, so that works for me.
Yes, sir! Order! Pikeman! 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 Stick it to him! Line infantry!
Ooh, nice. Those firelock armed citizenry are coming over and we're going to be able to shoot down on them. Especially with my men taking positions on these walls. Let's have these guys go in the building. I might just
Engage the enemy!
attack their cannons here just so they don't fire into my line infantry for whatever reason. Okay, good. Let's now take up the building. We can start shooting those firelock armed citizenry. Oh wow, these dudes are actually firing canister. I'm gonna get out of the way of that. It's bad. Right, let's charge onto the breach. I love the way it's like, surprise! They break the windows and shoot them as they get close. Over here, I think we need to just maybe run some of these men to the center, start capping it. Then what we can do is shoot these firelock armed citizenry in the backs, and these cannons, they're not going to be able to do anything for a little while, that's fine. at this guy. It's one dude. Look at the courage. Oh, he actually killed one of my dudes. Yep, he's dead. Goodbye. Also captured the center. That's good. Oh, the slow-mo charge is the deadliest. Oh, that was a nasty hit there. Just get involved. Let's just melee attack these Vulcan citizenry here. Through the breach. The pikemen have actually done really well against the Vulcan citizenry. They're really good in close quarters combat, actually. That's worked out quite nicely. Those Vulcan citizenry are nearly dead. These ones are going to be surrounded very quickly by the amount of men pouring out of that building. Awesome. Let's get my general in here. And these chaps can all come through. I want to take care of these guys sooner than later, because then I can charge down those Vulcan citizenry that are firing into the side of my melee there. I, like, stamped on him and then stabbed him in the chest. Nice. Alright, time to have these guys line up. Shoot these guys to death.
Stick it to her! Ready!
Not that those dealt with. Now line up on the point here. Let's just have these guys line up like so. We're gonna win in 1 minute anyway. Gonna completely forget about those cannons over there. Yeah, they're wrecked. Goodbye. Come again. Thanks for your fort. And then the battle there for a heroic victory. And Kurland is destroyed. Brilliant. So that's the region captured. Do we want to keep it? I doubt it, honestly. We're sorting out the happiness, which is good. They have iron workshops, and they do actually have a fishing fleet. So it's not a bad region, actually. But since we're at war with Poland and Lithuania, it's going to be very difficult for us to maintain this position. Unless maybe we could get peace with them now. See if we can get peace with Poland and Lithuania again. That's a shame. Peace with France? Actually, no, I probably don't want a peace with France now. I think we're in a strong position. Yeah, we abandoned Königsberg, we took Jelgava. Really, really good start. Now we're gonna get these troops, these elite forces, onto the ships. We'll abandon Kurland and head towards Amsterdam. In the meantime, we might have to pull off some crazy defences at Jelgava, but I'm okay with that. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode though, because unfortunately it has been my time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.